This is quite absurd. If it had grown up, it would have made a dreadfully ugly child. But it makes rather a handsome pig, I think. That must be very uncomfortable for the dormouse. Only, as it's asleep, I suppose it doesn't mind.
No room, no room.
No room at all.
Oh, there's plenty of room.
Have some wine.
I don't see any wine.
There isn't any.
Then it wasn't very civil of you to offer it.
It wasn't very civil of you to sit down without being invited.
I didn't know it was your table. It's laid for a great many more than 3.
Your hair wants cutting.
You should learn not to make personal remarks. It's very rude.
What's the difference between a rake and a writing desk?
Oh, I'm glad you've begun asking riddles. I believe I can guess that one.
Do you mean you think you can find the answer to it?
Exactly so.
Then why don't you say what you mean?
I do. At least I mean what I say. That's the same thing, you know.
It's not the same thing a bit. Why, you might just as well say, I see what I eat is the same as I eat what I see.
I see what I eat, I mean I eat what I see. Why is everyone confusing me?
You might just as well say that I breathe when I sleep is the same thing as I sleep when I breathe.
It is the same with you.
Take place!
What day of the month is it?
The 4th.
2 days wrong. I told you butter wouldn't suit the work.
It was the best butter.
The dormouse is asleep again.
Yeah. Oh, quite, of course, that's what I was going to say myself.
It was the best butter.
Have you guessed the riddle yet?
No, I give up. What's the answer?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Nor I.
Well, I think you ought to do something better with the time than wasting it.
If you knew as much about time as I do, you wouldn't talk about wasting it. You only have to whisper a hint to time, and round goes the clock in a twinkling, 1:30, time for dinner.
How I wish it was.
Is that the way you manage?
We quarrelled last March. Just before he went mad, you know. It was at the great concert given by the Queen of Hearts, and I had to sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at. You know the song, perhaps.
I've heard something like it.
It goes on, you know, in this way. Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Well, I'd hardly finished the first verse when the Queen bawled out, "He's murdering the time! Off with his head!"
Oh, how dreadfully savage.
And ever since then, he won't do a thing I ask. It's always 6 o'clock.
Oh, is that the reason all the tea things are laid out here?
Yes, that's it. It's always tea time, and we've no time to wash things between whiles.
Well, so you keep moving around, I suppose.
Exactly so, as the things get used up.
But what happens when you come back to the beginning again?
Suppose we change the subject. Take some more tea.
Well, I've had nothing yet, so I can't take more.
You mean you can't take less? It's very easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Ooh, who's making personal remarks now?
Some puns.
Puns?
Have a fun.
What fun!
A riddle or a pun can provide a feast of fun. The worse they are, the best they are. It's hard to find a rotten one.
But once you find that jewel, the feeling's beautiful. These are the kind that we all find quite irresistible.
I've got one. Who walks like this?
I haven't the faintest idea. Do tell me. Who walks like that?
I do. No!
That's awful. Oh, but that's absurd. It's as bad as anything I've ever heard. It's madness. It's insane. But not half as daft as this one that I managed to obtain. Now then, where was the Magna Carta signed?
I don't know. Where was the Magna Carta signed?
It was signed at the bottom.
What drivel! What a blow! You have bruised my brain while stooping quite so low. Revelry! But it's not as bad as this one that a cuckoo told to me. How do you find out the weight of a whale?
I don't know. How do you find out the weight of a whale?
Take him to the nearest railway station.
Pure people! What a shock! Your distorted mind is full of poppycock. It's nonsense, every word. Yet it can't compare to this one that I must have overheard. Which king of England wore the largest shoe?
Oh, I'd love to know. Which king of England did wear the largest shoe?
The one with the largest feet.
Oh, rubbish. You are sick. You remind us of a loony lunatic. You're merely a buffoon. If you carry on like this, you'll be as mad as us quite soon.
Now then, what did the father ghost say to his son?
Oh, I don't know. What did the father ghost say to his son?
Spook only when you are spoken to.
If it's sunny or it's rainy, if you're dumb or if you're brainy, you can sing the zany pun song.
Wake up, Dormouse.
Yeah, I wasn't asleep. I heard every word you fellows were singing.
Tell us a story.
Yes, please do.
Yes, and be quick about it, or you'll be asleep again before it's done.
Well, once upon a time, there were 3 little sisters, and they lived at the bottom of a well.
But what did they live on?
They lived on, what?
Treacle.
What?
Treacle, treacle.
Oh, yeah, they lived on treacle.
Ah, but they couldn't have done that, you know. They'd have been ill.
So they were, very ill.
Oh. But why did they live at the bottom of a well?
That,
It was a treacle well.
yeah.
Treacle, treacle well. Treacle well.
Oh, it was a treacle well.
There's no such thing.
Look, if you can't be civil, you better finish the story for yourself.
No, please go on. I won't interrupt you again.
I want a clean cup. Let's move one place on.
But I still don't understand your story of the 3 little sisters. Did they really draw treacle out of a well?
You can draw water out of a water well, so I should think you could draw treacle out of a treacle well, eh, stupid?
But they were in the well.
Of course they were. Well in. Yes, and you know you say things are much of a muchness. Well, did you ever see such a thing as a drawing of a muchness?
Well, really, now that you ask me, I don't think I
Then you
have.
shouldn't talk.
In you go. In you go.
Well, at any rate, I shall never go there again. Stupidest tea party I ever was at in all my life. I wonder where this leads to. Now I'll manage better this time. I'll eat a piece of mushroom and that should make them grow smaller.
I couldn't help it. 7, jogged my elbow.
Yeah, that's right, 5. Always lay the blame on others.
You'd better not talk. I heard the Queen say only yesterday you deserved to be beheaded.
What for? That's none of your business, too.
Yes, it is his business, and I'll tell him it was for giving the cook tulip roots instead of onions.
Well, well, of all the unjust things.
Would you tell me, please, why you're painting those roses?
Well, the fact is, you see, this here ought to have been a red rose tree, you see? And we put a white one in by mistake, and if the Queen was to find out, we should all have our heads cut off, you know. So we was trying, before the Queen comes, just to make this... The Queen, the Queen!
Who is this? Who? Idiot. What's your name, child?
My name is Alice, so please your majesty. Why, they're only a pack of cards after all. I needn't be afraid of them.
And who are these?
How should I know? It's no business of mine.
Off with her head, off with her head. Get a hatchet, and just detach it. We'll be much better off with her dead.
Nonsense.
But consider, my dear, she's only a child.
Turn them over. Get up! Leave off that, you make me giddy. What have you been doing here?
If it would please your majesty, we've been trying
I see. Off with their heads, off with their heads. Separate them, abbreviate them, and I'll trust you to pick up the shreds.
Don't worry, you shan't be beheaded.
Are their heads off?
Well, the heads are gone, if it please your majesty.
That's fine. You play croquet?
Oh, yes.
Come on, then.
Rather a nice day, isn't it?
Yes, very. Oh, where's the Duchess?
Shush, 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 shush. The Duchess is under sentence of execution.
What for?
She boxed the Queen's ears. Hush, hush. The Queen will hear you. You see, she arrived rather late, and the Queen said...
Take your places. Off with his head. Off with his head. Off with his head! Off with his head! Off! Off with his head! Off with his head!
Dreadfully fond of beheading people here. The great wonder is that there's anyone left alive. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, this is an impossible game.
Hello there. Here I am. Over here.
It's the Cheshire Cat.
How are you getting on?
There's no use in speaking to it till its ears have come. Or at least one of them.
Did you enjoy the croquet game?
Well, they certainly don't play croquet the way I remember it played.
How do you like the Queen?
Not at all. She's so extremely likely to win that it's hardly worthwhile finishing the game.
Who are you talking to?
It's a friend of mine, a Cheshire Cat. Allow me to introduce him.
I don't like the look of it at all. However, he may kiss my hand if he likes.
I'd rather not.
Don't be impertinent. And don't look at me like that.
A cat may look at a king.
Well, it must be removed. Oh, my dear, would you see that that cat is removed?
Off with his head, off with his head. Mutilate it, decapitate it, and there be one less mouth to be fed.
Executioner?
Off with his head.
I can't cut its head off unless there's a body to cut it off from.
Nonsense. Anything that's got a head can be beheaded. So stop talking nonsense.
If it's not done immediately, everybody's head will be off.
But it belongs to the Duchess. You'd better ask her about it.
She's in prison. Fetch her here.
Fetch her, fetch her, fetch her. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You can't think how glad I am to see you again, you dear old thing.
When I'm a Duchess, I won't have any pepper in my kitchen at all. Soup does very well without. Maybe it's always pepper that makes people hot-tempered.
You're thinking about something, my dear, and that makes you forget to talk. I can't tell you just now what the moral of that is, but I shall remember it in a bit.
Perhaps it hasn't one.
Tut, tut, child. Everything's got a moral, if only you can find it.
It's gone. It can't have disappeared.
It was here a moment ago, sire.
Huh? Is his head off?
Well, its head's gone, if it please your majesty.
Good. What are you doing here?
A fine day, your majesty.
Now I give you fair warning. Either you or your head must be off, and that in about half no time. Take your choice. Have you seen the mock turtle?
I don't even know what a mock turtle is.
It's a thing mock turtle soup is made from.
I never saw one or heard of one.
Come on, then, and he shall tell you his history. Up, lazy thing, and take this young lady to see the mock turtle and to hear his history. I must go back and see after some executions I have ordered.
What fun!
What's the fun?
Why, see, it's all her fancy, you know. They never execute nobody. Come on!
Everybody says come on around here. I never was so ordered about in all my life. Oh. Never. What's his sorrow?
It's just his fancy that he hasn't got no sorrow, you know. This here young lady wants for to know your history, she do.
I'll tell her, but don't say a word till I've finished.
Oh.
I don't see how he can ever finish if he doesn't begin.
Once I was a real turtle.
Ah, yes. Yes.
When we were little, we went to school in the sea. The master was an old turtle. We used to call him Tortoise.
Why did you call him Tortoise if he wasn't one?
We called him Tortoise because he taught us. Really, you are very dull.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself for asking such stupid questions. Carry on, old fellow. But don't take all day about it.
Yes, we went to school in the sea, though you may not believe it.
I never said I didn't.
You did.
Hold your tongue.
We had the best of educations. We went to school every day.
I've been to a day school too, you know. You needn't be so proud as all that.
With extras.
Yes, we learned French and music.
And washing.
Certainly not.
Ah, yours wasn't a really good school. At ours, they always had at the end of the bill French, music, and washing. Extra.
You couldn't have wanted it much, living at the bottom of the sea.
Hey, Mac, for the smell of it.
I couldn't afford to learn it. I only took the regular course.
What was that?
Oh, reading and writhing to begin with, of course. And then the different branches of arithmetic. Ambition, distraction, uglification, and derision. And then there was mystery. Mystery, ancient and modern. Seography.
Ah, that's enough of lessons. Tell us something about games now.